Okay, we're live. Sage, you want to go ahead and give an update?
I'd love to. Let's see. I spent some more time at the end of last week on performance issues, and I think I found a nice way to improve the way that we handle like the training modules and how we handle reloading those. And I also, hey Sejal.
Hello.
And I also stood up the app on the Rails 5.1 release candidate and figured out the unfixed deprecation things that would cause problems there, and so that upgrade should be pretty smooth once the actual final version of Rails 5.1 comes out. And then today I've been reviewing a pull request from one of the prospective new interns that like basically rewrites how we fetch some of the data from Wikipedia about like the quality of articles. So now there's like an API for that instead of just like scraping the text of a talk page and running it through like a bunch of regular expressions. And so switching over to that will be a framework in the long term for like making the page assessment stuff work on other languages as well, which that API is only available so far in English Wikipedia, but it probably will spread. So I'm just giving some sort of refactoring comments on how we can do that implementation as simply as possible. And I guess that's about it. Yeah.
So that API is on the Wiki.edu side, or is it on the Wikimedia side?
On the Wikimedia side. So
it's
okay. A new API that you can request all of the different page assessments for a given page, which are done by like wiki projects. So like an article on, like the article selfie will be like, it'll probably have like an assessment from like maybe sociology wiki project and also like photography wiki project, because it's a topic that relates to both of those things. And so people may rate different things for different ones, but in most cases, basically they just like put the same rating for every different project that an article is tagged with. But now that there's an API, we can do it a little more systematically and in a way that like is less sort of ad hoc.
Cool. Okay, great. Sounds like good enhancement. Hopefully it's useful to people. For myself, just real briefly, I've been working a lot on the Swedish dog industry project. We had a client meeting scheduled for yesterday, and the client had to reschedule to Friday. So we put that off, but we've got a lot of good stuff queued up to show them. On the Met Plus project, I've been reviewing PRs this morning. We've got a few coming in now, new people joining that project and getting involved, which is great to see. We're still waiting to work with the client and officially go into production with him, but he's poking around in our staging environment, so that's looking good. So that's it for that. For those projects, I spent a little time before this looking at where we're at with our sprint mechanisms that we put in place. So we just ended sprint 3 since we started this activity, sprint 3 of 2-week sprints, and we've delivered 6 stories. AV people have delivered 6 PRs since, which is an average of 2 per sprint, which is kind of what we estimated at the beginning. So seem to be doing pretty well. This latest sprint, there were 3 PRs delivered, and stories in progress from AV people, there are 3. So we're continuing to make progress. And as I mentioned in our current sprint backlog, we've only got 5 stories left. We're not going to run out of stories right away, but we are getting pretty lean.
I think we may actually have a few more than that are actually in progress. So let's see.
I'm not counting in progress. I was just looking at the backlog. But yeah, you're right. In progress, I think we have probably about a half a dozen in progress.
Well, yeah, some of those are in progress. But I mean, you said 3, right? That we had like ongoing.
3 in progress by AV people.
Yeah, I think we actually have more than that. Which I think maybe some of these are out of date. I wish I could see the person who that is more easily on this. It's kind of annoying like that. But so let me see. Just to recap some of the people that I chatted with recently. There's somebody who, well, a couple people just this week who were interested in getting started. So like Sergio, I think is taking on this 1013, and Hanesh is working on the wiki one, and Arun is still working on one, and then also I think Federico still has one.
Yep. So those last 3 I'm aware of. I saw Sergio on Slack saying he wanted to take it, but I haven't seen him. So he's not added as a collaborator yet.
That's right. This was just yesterday.
Yeah, I'll reach out to him and see if I can connect up with him and get him added as a collaborator and see if he's got any issues standing up the app or anything.
Cool. And yeah, that's I guess it.
Yeah, he joins the morning Scrum once in a while. He's in Europe, so he's more attuned to my time zone than yours. I'll reach out.
The other person I talked to yesterday didn't take a story, but maybe we'll soon.
Yep. Okay. All right then. Sorry for that digression, Sejal. We didn't get to you yet. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. So last weekend I had participated in a hackathon, all India level hackathon. So I won in that.
You did. All right.
Yes. In the defense ministry.
Great.
There were various sections. So, and then I had my GSOC proposal submitted. And I'll resume my work on the WikiEd project from tomorrow.
Oh, good. Welcome back.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. Congratulations on that win.
Thank you.
Was it one of those all-night affairs or?
Yeah, it was 36 hours.
Oh my God.
And we had to go to Bangalore. It's a different state. So various ministries had various cities allotted. The defense ministry problem statements had this Bangalore city allotted, and we had gone there and stayed in this college and then coded for 36 hours. And we didn't think of the winning and on anything. We were just every time the judges were coming for judging rounds. There were 3 judging rounds. Every time they were coming, we were just improving and improving and improving. And then at the end, 8 teams were announced. Those who had to show their presentation to the final organization, like the organization members. And then, yeah, it was that big conference room, and then people from defense ministry, and people from big companies like IBM and all of they were like there, and then we had to present in 3 minutes. And before that, we had like judges had come for the last round, and we thought it's the final judging and all that. It was the final judging. So we were showing them. We had prepared a video for presentation, explaining what all we have done. And judges were like, "Will you be presenting this? It's taking up your 40 seconds. You just have 3 minutes to show your presentation." But one of them was like, "It's good. It's explaining what you have done. It's good. Keep it." And cut your PPT, and they were all like, "You're wasting your time. Cut it." And then finally we had a 3-minute thing ready. And we sold it.
Well, that's great. So you're part of a team then?
Yes, yes, Recon Neuro, that was our team. There were 66 teams in that college and we won.
Wow, good for you. And you guys stayed awake for 36 full hours, banging
Yes,
away?
yes, yes. I had slept for 1.5 hours. I remember. Yeah, they had the facility, the college. I mean, what all the organization was amazing. They had in this one. It was in the college in Bangalore, and in one classroom they had placed all the like sleeping like beds and all. So we could go there and sleep and then come again and join the main library part where all the setup was done for the students. So
Oh,
it
wow.
was huge. Yeah.
That sounds great. 66 teams, huh?
Yes.
That is huge. Well, put that on your resume for sure.
Yes. I
All right, great, excellent. Okay, well, Sage, did you?
but I
Oh,
wanted to
sorry.
say my experience, like because I was developing and my experience with the Wiki Ed project helped me a lot. Like, I mean, because I was that quick while making the changes when the judges were adding on anything or telling me to change the color to represent the progress bar. The strokes in the progress bar should match the label, so as for the user to. So it was very quick for me to change everything because of my experience with Wiki at project. Yeah.
Oh, excellent,
Did
great.
you was it in Rails?
Yes.
Cool.
I only like decided to do it in Rails because I was in charge of doing that part.
Wow, great. That's quite the accomplishment. Good for you.
Thank you.
All right, onward and upward. So, Sage, did you want to try to vote today, or do you want to hold off until tomorrow? Maybe we get more people joining.
Let's hold off till tomorrow.
Okay, but yeah, it'd be good if we had maybe a few more people as well. And Sagel is not officially back on the project yet, right? So she's just weighing in here. Okay, cool. Well, I think that's it for Scrum and hooking up. And again, Sagel, great, congratulations, great job. A
Thank you.
very arduous task. So good for you. All right, anything else, anybody?
I had to ask Sage, should like the proposal, the GSOC proposal, what and like anything that I should add or
I don't think so. I have still not like done a super close reading of it, but I did add Jonathan as a
yes.
mentor, and I talked to him about it, and he's eager to do this, and I put in my recommendation that this one go forward, but I'll see. I'll take another look to see if there's anything that I can suggest that you like revisit between now and soon. But I think it's good.
Thanks. Even I'm excited for the project.
Does that involve WikiEd, or is that a separate thing altogether, that proposal?
It does involve WikiEd. So the basically Wikimedia Foundation participates in both Outreachy and Google Summer of Code.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And Outreachy actually basically schedules their whole like rounds to coincide with Google Summer of Code, at least the summer rounds, so that people can apply to both if they're eligible for both. And so then basically they get a certain number of slots from Google that Google funds. And then the Outreachy slots actually, I think, Wikimedia funds through the the Free Software Conservancy.
Mm-hmm.
Or the, what is it? Is that right? Software Freedom Conservancy. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So Software Freedom Conservancy runs Outreachy, and then, but basically the internships work pretty similarly, and basically like we consider the applicants sort of together, and then like first we like give priority to the Google Summer of Code because it's kind of the more prestigious thing. So for people who are applying to both, and then we like put additional like applicants into Outreachy depending on the thing. So Sejal applied like not for the summer one, and so it was just Outreachy for hers. And now she is, but because she's still a college student, she is eligible for Google Summer of Code, and so this time she's applying for that.
Wow, great programs. It's good that people can take advantage of that too. Smart thing to do. Cool. All right, well, thanks for that. I guess that's it then, huh? All right, well, bye everybody. We'll talk again tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, take care. Bye now.
Bye.